You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
That boy is mine.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
The NBA announced their Dunk of the Year yesterday. It was voted on by the fans, and it went to Ja Morant for his double clutch through Porzingis and Derek White. The call of it was excellent. That game we hung on to for a long time last season, but it was a spectacular dunk.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can, only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Scotty Scheffler ran away with the Open Championship this weekend. My God, this guy, he's not real. Have we reached the point with Scotty Scheffler where you don't have to care a thing about golf, but you still know there's a dude named Scotty Scheffler who is awesome at it?
He is solidified himself as one of the greats in the sport. At this point, probably of all time.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It is the Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, Tuesdays with Tony on a Wednesday, because we had Labor Day this week. We did 10 things yesterday. Tony Allen, the Grindfather himself, will be joining us in studio. In addition to that, Jessica Benson is back in town and will get us ready for the upcoming football weekend, and she will join us at 1. It is a Wednesday. It is beautiful outside today. Smile, let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. I hope everybody's having a good day. All right, bunch of stuff to get to on the show today. As I mentioned, Tony Allen's going to be here. Jessica Benson will be joining us in studio a little bit later in the show. Before I get to anything, let me welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Bot Spray Bandits in your set. Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Neck Carve, John Lance. He's Yogi Roser. He's Dr. Thunder. He's John the Polluter.
What up?
Hello, John.
What up?
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo Joe. The reporter, the photographer, he's Sir His. He's Walker 93.
What up, good people? How y'all feeling today, man? Feeling good, feeling great.
Yeah. And look who's here in studio with us. It is the Grindfather himself. His number 9 hangs in the rafters at FedEx Forum. He is Tony Allen. Big weekend this weekend. I saw you bopping around downtown.
Yeah, man. Went to the, little walk.
What was it? 901 day, right?
901 day, man. You had a little run, man. I had fun, man.
Did you ring the bell or something? Like, what was
No, it was the National Civil Rights Museum, right?
Yeah, I was giving out awards, bro.
Okay.
Giving out the awards, for the, each age group. They did 3 miles. Some of them did 1 mile.
Okay.
But you'd be surprised at how many people came out, man. Show love.
Did you walk it?
No chance.
I walked up to give up the.
You walked up to give out the award.
He walked to give up the award.
You made the appearance that you were asked to appear, right?
For sure.
And so that was part of 901 Day. I saw Tony was at the National Civil Rights Museum, and so you had to give away, I guess, the winners to the 5K and then the 1K or whatever that they did.
Yeah, it was fun, man. Had a good time. They had the food truck out there, ate good food. And I was just enjoying 901 Day, man. It's one of the best days out the year.
Yep. All right, so right before we went on the air today, this is when it has become widespread. Tony says to me, and I said, hold on. We're about to do this on the show, so let's not talk about it now. He says, yo, explain this Kawhi Leonard thing to me.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so Pablo Torre, and Pablo Torre does find out things, has spent an inordinate amount of time reporting on this. I think he said 7 months in the making or something, and dropped an absolute bombshell this morning on the NBA in regards to Kawhi Leonard being a member of the Los Angeles Clippers. So if we are to believe what has been presented, which the Clippers have already said is provably false, I will say, there looked to be about 10,000 documents sitting on Pablo Torre's desk as he was talking about this, and he has got this thing airtight, it appears.
Look, we got one example already. Jalen put the tweet up.
What? It appears to be airtight.
Yeah.
What Pablo Torre has here, and I don't think this guy has a very long history of reporting. I think Pablo Torre could get sued over something like this, so I'm going to imagine.
So read that tweet, Verno.
Happy birthday to Kawhi Leonard.
Read it. For every comment, retweet, Aspiration will plant 1 tree for Kawhi's birthday.
Oh, my God.
And then if you click that link for that company, this shows up. The company does not exist. If you click that company on that tweet, that comes up, bro. This page comes up.
What in the world?
Yes. If you click that at,
Look like a little under the table to me.
And they are literally.
I don't know nothing about it.
Here's the crazy thing: they are posting that with an aspiration. Like, you can't do that the day up. Now that is old, right?
this is from his birthday, June 29, 2023.
Oh, so this is the only time. They're saying this is the only time that he actually did do something.
They tagged us. They tagged the company in the tweet. The company in the
And
tweet.
that's the only
And
one?
if you click the tweet, click the at, because usually you check at GCM or at any company, and that page comes up.
Break this down. What's going on? I'm lost.
Here's what they are alleging. Okay, that Kawhi Leonard signed with the Clippers, right, years ago.
Fact.
Okay, there is an amount of money that I can pay you under the salary cap, right?
Yeah, because it's limited. Right?
Yes,
Okay.
it's limited, right? I can pay you under the salary cap. What is alleged here is that a fake company was set up, a tree planting company, okay, was set up, of which Kawhi Leonard was an endorser of said tree planting company, and he got paid $28 million to be associated with said tree company, which was established by Steve Ballmer, the owner of the Clippers.
Oh, okay.
It was under their umbrella.
Yeah.
But if you circumvent the salary cap, this is a massive allegation.
The
that is
Timberwolves got hit
being
with
made.
it. The Timberwolves got hit with it in like 2000 for Joe Smith.
And lost all manner of draft picks.
They lost draft picks. They lost
Yes.
players they had already signed. David Stern came down with a hammer when they did it in 2000.
Right. So the idea is I am taking care of this player in ways that are not on the books, right? Because what Pablo Torre investigated is Kawhi Leonard's never done anything with aspiration ever. Like, what is this? It's just a fake company, right? That's what he goes, and because there were files about, I guess, declaring bankruptcy or something like that, or the bankruptcy files were found. But anyways, he goes and researches it, and he's like, this has nothing to do with anything. They're paying Kawhi. And by the way, it's like, the holding is like KL2 Holdings LLC. It's like Kawhi
Meaning that's his name.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's very clear they have set this up, like, from the reporting. Now, they say this is provably false. I will tell you, if they did this, I mean, look, everybody has always had one of these, like, wink winks, like, this probably goes on several places with owners, like, hey, we'll take care of you. Right? People always accused, everybody always accused. There was never any reporting on it, but everybody always accused the Patriots of doing this. They're like, Tom Brady is not taking less money every single year and not getting any, right?
Yeah.
There was always probably a Robert Kraft like, hey, Tom, like, you know those apartment buildings over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, that there are ways to circumvent the salary cap, certainly. But it appears that Pablo Torre has all the documents of this, right? And has dug into this and has all the documentation saying, like, okay, then why would you be paying him $28 million? Why? And
the company even making that much money to be giving it up?
There's no company.
Exactly.
Look, we just
no. It's not even a company.
Yeah, Tia, you love like the mafia stuff, Sopranos. Like this is that.
Yes.
Like they create all these like shell companies, or fake companies.
It's not even a company.
It's like a drug dealer got like a laundry cleaning service to clean the bread.
Tree planting.
I mean, you know what stand out from that? Like, that's happening with the mega stars. If the salary cap is only limited to so much,
you think so?
Yeah, all the stars getting that done. Like, that ain't nothing new. Hey, man, the owners got billions and billions of dollars. They could just, start up the Vernon shoe. Yeah,
right.
Vernon shoe. Yeah, the Vernon shoe go out of business just to throw some money
Is
away.
it true? Now, I'm not going to take the time to go back, and especially because, I mean, we're talking like 2013, 2014 when you were currently playing for the Memphis Grizzlies. Those were the last couple of years. Is it true that you were given free hot wing egg rolls at Blue Monkey
during your career here. Kawhi Leonard got $28 million as his added bonus.
Buffalo egg rolls.
And he got buffalo chicken egg rolls at the Blue Monkey.
Yeah, you weren't hustling right, bro. You weren't hustling right, man.
He's got a shell company with $28 million coming, and you got buffalo chicken egg rolls at Blue Monkey.
And maybe like a free steak at Folks Follow.
That's tough. But no, this is a way to the idea is because Pablo Torre's reporting is that this isn't even a company. So, like, what is going on here?
I mean, that just shows how valuable Kawhi Leonard is.
It also like, why did Kawhi Leonard go to the Clippers?
Yeah, and it also
There's some money on the table.
It also shows you why he there in the first place. So I mean, I don't know.
By the way, all this cheating.
This ain't the first time
you
this
still ain't
going
made
on.
to the Western Conference Finals. All this cheating.
You should be able to get somewhere.
You should be able to get somewhere at some point, right?
It ain't worked out, man. They didn't think this all the way through, obviously.
Okay, so the other thing that came out of this was there is, I'm going to find the exact quote in there, but there as part of the reporting that was done on this, one of the quotes that was in the actual document, okay? He even has the clause for this. It says, for avoidance of doubt, if Leonard is still being paid by the team but is a member of another NBA organization or has retired, either of those instances shall qualify as a triggering event for termination by company. So it is saying basically like, this is only a deal for when you are a member of the Los Angeles Clippers, right? And that's the thing with Pablo Torre's reporting on this. He's got all the contracts, and here's the big problem. He got someone on record that does the finances at the companies.
Kawhi?
Or Pablo Torre did the reporting. If you watch their video, the guy is on the video. Now his face is blurred out, and they modulate his voice like they always do. You know,
he used to work there
when
though.
Somebody's a whistleblower. No. This is at the company, right? And in fact, hold on a second. Hey, Jalen, if you will, just go to Pablo's deal. And like the little clip, the clip that he posted this morning, I think it's probably like 4 minutes. And it'll be a good little, we can watch Pablo talking about this. And then you will see the guy that comes on screen who was an auditor for this, who no longer works there. And he's like, I came across this. Whoa! Why is Kawhi Leonard getting paid $28 million? Right? So he's got even people that were at the company. That's why I say this seems so airtight, right? I don't think you don't report something like this. You don't come out with this kind of a bombshell unless you know, like, okay, like, and of course the Clippers have come out and said this is provably false. But I mean, here's the deal. You're going to have to prove it because he has all the documentation saying, here's this fake company. Here's what was set up. Here's you getting paid $28 million extra because, look, I mean, that is a egregious violation.
Oh, yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, they bro, when the Timberwolves did this, bro, it was no joke, bro.
Do you have the Pablo Torre thing, Jalen? This is from Pablo Torre Finds Out is the name of his new podcast, and here is some of the explanation on what he found.
What we know is that NBA executives were suspicious of how Steve Ballmer's Clippers landed the most valuable free agent on the market, Kawhi Leonard. That the NBA did not find that Ballmer got Kawhi by sweetening their offer. Mm-hmm. But also that in March 2025, this celebrity-endorsed, multi-billion-dollar, allegedly fraudulent tree brokerage named Aspiration, which promises to clear your conscience and your emissions, they file for bankruptcy. And this is where the clue is. What David's looking at with his glasses on is a bankruptcy filing, and there's a list of creditors. The entities to which Aspiration, in all of their alleged fraudulence, still owes the most money. And what I noticed is what David is noticing right now, which is that on that list of creditors, up near the top, above the Boston Red Sox, is an LLC. A tiny little company that Aspiration owes $7 million. And that LLC's name, David, is what?
KL2 Aspire LLC.
And what does it list there under manager or member name?
Kawhi Leonard.
Whose NBA jersey number, just to connect all of the dots here, happens to be what?
Number 2.
So then the question is, the Aspire part of KL2 Aspire LLC, right? Because, okay, he's getting all this money, millions of dollars. What I started doing was scour the internet for any mentions of aspiration. Any appearances, tweets, quotes, Instagram posts, anything by Kawhi Leonard endorsing aspiration. And this was hard to find, which also might seem weird, right? Because every other celebrity aspiration gave money to was well known. There was Drake offering a statement to Rolling Stone. There was Doc Rivers, Kawhi's own head coach. Robert Downey Jr. was cutting his commercial. That was the whole point of paying the A-list Avengers. But the grand total number of times that I found Kawhi Leonard ever publicly referencing aspiration, 0 times Kawhi Leonard mentioned aspiration. And so what I started doing was reaching out to dozens of former aspiration employees. A grand total of 7 of them ultimately agreed to interviews, which is also how I have exclusively obtained this signed and executed document.
In consideration of the rights and benefits granted to company hereunder, the company will pay KL2, which is Kawhi, $28 million in cash during the term of this agreement.
He has the
company
contract,
will pay
bro.
KL2 $7 million each year of the term.
That is Kawhi Leonard's autograph. I convinced one very important person who worked in the finance department of aspiration to go on tape.
And I didn't so much as discover it as I was told about it.
What was your reaction? What were you told?
My reaction was, what the and I was told, like, oh, these are the major contracts and the major players you really need to be aware of. And we went through a litany of, really, really top tier name contracts. And then, oh, by the way, we also have a marketing deal with Kawhi Leonard, a $28 million organic marketing sponsorship deal with Kawhi. And that if I had any questions about it, essentially don't, because it was to circumvent the salary cap, LOL. There was lots of LOL when things were shared.
Okay, so all right, so you get the gist here, right? He even got the guy. So it was a real company, right? It was a real company. But the point is, he did nothing for this money, right? And so the idea is, and he even gets the guy on record saying, "Don't ask any questions about that because we're all kind of understand." Which is crazy in retrospect. Wouldn't you just think you would have him tweet out some things here and there? Right, just to cover your tracks on this, right? Like, no. The money was for him doing this, and this. The problem is he goes and scours, and there's nothing, right? There's nothing. Like he can't find any public reference to it. Whatever. You would think that they would at least cover their tracks on the back end and see, like, no. He did do stuff. Like, of course, he's wildly overpaid for what he did, but he did these different things. And so it's just because they stumbled upon this bankruptcy filing, and it's like, wait, hold on now. And then it's KL2, and then it's his thing. And then they find the contract. He signed a contract with the deal for $28 million. I mean, that is crazy.
Yeah, bro. Clippers.
The question is, what was the $28 million for?
Power.
That's what they're going to have to.
A tweet.
When they say.
All right, they put that one tweet.
I know.
That was a $28 million tweet we put up on the screen.
I mean.
$28 million tweet, baby. Then you click the link and nothing shows up.
Clippers.
Because wouldn't you think that there's like, you know what I mean? Obviously, look, it's. Being that it is attached to the same deal makes it all the more, right? It's not even like separate and apart, right? It's like, what was Ballmer? Ballmer was like Microsoft or something. Yeah, just sign up to a Microsoft deal or something, right? Like
it's that easy.
I mean, this tree planting.
Right. But like, it even sounds goofy, bro. It sounds fugazi. It sounds like a fake company, bro.
Well, and
tree planting company. $28 million for a tree planting company.
The jokes write themselves, bro.
I know.
You got paid $28 million from a tree planting company?
And look,
now, do they have proof that they paid him the money?
Yeah, I mean, because they say and they still owe him 7.
Okay, so
there's
there's
21. There's 21.
But they have proof that
Thanks.
money has gone to his account. Because that would be the Clippers and Kawhi's way out of it. He was like, I was never paid. Go check the
You
statements.
even have the finance guy coming out and saying, like, hey, don't ask any questions about that one.
It's in
Right.
cash. The deal say in
cash.
Yeah, that's
I'm not tracing that.
This is straight gangster stuff.
It really is.
Shout out
power,
Steve
bro.
Ballmer.
The real power, the real ghost. Steve Ballmer, the real ghost, bro.
Yeah, you're right. It does say in cash as to not present a paper trail.
And that's how you do it.
Right?
That's how Ghost did it.
That's crazy. I mean, if they did this, they are going to get hammered.
Oh yeah, that's two back-to-back. I mean, okay, because he's put a lot of money into the Clippers, but I said that'd be back-to-back owners in the Clippers that was on some fugazi stuff.
I mean, what's
Some weird
wild
stuff.
too is it's like this will be a huge test for Adam Silver. Like Adam Silver doesn't want to have to do this. He didn't have any choice. Here's all I'll say: he didn't have any choice in the Porter Jr. thing, right? And I mean, or in Jonte Porter, right? But I mean, Terry Rozier's clear now, and Malik Beasley's clear now. And if you talk to a lot of people, they say, I'm not sure these guys should be clear. But they don't want the. You're right. Like it's better to not have the.
Yeah.
And so
the shit staying on your neck.
right. And I think Stern, we all felt like he would rule with the iron fist, and you were scared.
Don't play with dude.
Don't play.
Yeah,
Don't play with
Stern had
dude.
the one to play with.
Come on, man.
Whereas Adam Silver, on the other hand, like, is he going to?
So they don't.
Is he going to maul them if they did this? If this is true,
Do you think the NBA had a
picks. They do. So if it is, we're talking like the T-Wolves got hit with 5 first. The Clippers don't even have their outright owned first-round pick until 2030.
What was the Joe Smith punishment? That was
So
five
it was
first
five
rounders.
first round pick. Joe Smith's contract got voided. I had it up here.
Oh my God.
What if they voided Kawhi Leonard's contract and he was just a heartôt? Like that? I mean,
He said we could use it.
I would take Kawhi Leonard in a heartbeat. Hell yeah.
We're already trying to trade for
Hell
it.
yeah. Take Kawhi Leonard.
Come up off that.
5 first round picks got forfeited. $3.5 million fine. Joe Smith's contract was voided and his bird rights were stripped away. The owner, Glenn Taylor, was suspended, and Kevin McHale was forced to take a leave of absence.
Is that 1995?
What do you mean you suspend the owner? What does that mean?
That was 1999?
1999, yeah.
It is unbelievable that this is the first one we have had since then.
No, there have been
Oh my
so many
God!
others.
I mean, it's a. I mean.
Do we really think-
you would imagine somebody got messy since then, especially with the influx of new owners.
I'll go and say it. The LeBron, Wade, Bosh.
That's what LeBron like, damn, why not think about this first?
They all took
they
less
thought
money
about it. Trust me.
to go to
They thought
Miami.
about it.
Ron
Matter of
thought
fact,
about
they
it.
might have been in on it too.
think
Trust me.
Oh, you think they're
LeBron got a little side company
you
he getting bread from?
think right now there's a bunch of guys trying to that are on the phone right now with people trying to get this thing sewed up. Like, hey man, don't let that
Don't let the NBA find out about
Start
ours.
that company back up.
right. Well, because
You better go plant a tree.
Change
Go
that
plant a
LLC.
tree.
well,
Go
because
plant a tree.
that would be the disaster. Is if now you're kind of lucky that it is Kawhi Leonard and not like somebody else, right? Where I'm saying now, Ballmer, we don't know. He might be a wild card. Like I'm saying, somebody blowing the cover on somebody, right? When sometimes people get in trouble and they say, "I didn't do this," and then when you prove that they did do it, they go, "We didn't do anything that everybody else isn't doing," and then they blow right.
Yeah,
right?
You can't blow everybody else's cover.
I know.
Yeah. That's the snitch, bro.
Like-
you can't walk in there and be like, you know what? He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it.
Right.
Nowadays, that's tolerated, man. So hey.
Oh, it's always been
wouldn't be
tolerated.
surprised.
It's always been tolerated. For goodness sakes, Kobe Bryant got caught and he said, "Shaq does it." It's like
That's a fact. That is a fact.
You know what I mean?
It's a real question too. Like,
you remember he got busted? He was like, "Shaq does it all the time."
like, damn,
wait,
Kobe.
why are you ruining his
are
life?
you snitching on everybody?
D'Angelo Russell.
Okay.
D'Angelo Russell's
good. Got snitched on too.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody gets snitched. But
Still don't Nick Young.
a good question is like, because he said the NBA investigated it, right? That's what Pablo said.
It hasn't yet.
They said they said the NBA investigated. They didn't find anything.
Oh, okay.
So Pablo went and found stuff by himself.
Somehow the NBA never finds anything.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do y'all never find anything?
They investigate all this stuff and don't find anything.
You never find shit.
I
Like,
think the question is, do you want to find something?
Yes.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what it is.
But Pablo went and did the work himself.
Do you think?
So it's like,
I mean, you watched the Donaghy thing.
oh yeah.
I mean, you do wonder, did you want to find it? Well, the best thing that could happen is you say, this is one horrible human being that was taking part in this, and he had nothing to do with anything else. And so forget all those phone calls that he made to Scott Foster. Forget all this. Forget all that. Like, here's the guy. He's the bad guy. He is the rogue official. This is not something that takes place. It was something that takes place with this guy because he's a dirtbag, which he is a super dirtbag. But again, and same thing with the Jonte Porter. You're not going, gambling's not happening everywhere. Jonte Porter's a random dirtbag. Yeah, and then within like 2 months, we got two more names. And they're like, didn't find anything.
They always say when there's smoke, there's fire.
But Pablo went and found it himself. So now as the NBA,
he's got, I mean, bro, he printed, he put up on for everyone to see the contract.
Yeah. Like words on the contract. You can't run from that. You can't fake that. So as the NBA, you have to be the one to punish now. Like, you can't be like, I didn't see anything.
I don't know if you do. I mean, I guess, look, it's one of those where you go, you wonder how serious, like, let's just say, let's accept this is just snitching and this stuff goes on a lot, right? Like, if we found out that star players, as you said, Tony, if we found out that star players are getting more than what their contract that is reported to the world says, and they're getting helped, you know, whether it's I'm setting you up for this, I'm setting you up for that, whatever, especially guys that go somewhere for free agency, right? Kind of like a wink, wink, like, hey, you come here, you're never going to have to worry about if for Miami. That guy owns Carnival Cruise. Anytime you guys ever want to go to Carnival Cruise, right? Or maybe it is, I can introduce you to so-and-so. I can introduce you to so-and-so. My buddy has this thing, but this has been going on forever, right? Like the same way that we heard years ago, Gary used to tell a story about how Tobias Harris's dad in New York all of a sudden had this unbelievable T-shirt company that was invested in by 3 Tennessee boosters. And it's like, wow, he's really into, what a cool T-shirt company, right? Like, this is college stuff that's actually, that we don't think happens in the NBA. The point is this. If it is everybody kind of knows, but just shut up, right? Even, it's one of the, you remember how the league would say, don't talk to free agents before or, and then at 12:01 of free agency, so-and-so has agreed to a $94 million deal. So-and-so has agreed to a... It's like, okay, did you all get this done in 1 minute?
Right.
Or was y'all doing sign language?
And the whole idea is that they don't, like, it's like, see no evil, hear no evil, right? Like, we know, but don't be blatant about this. And if you are blatant about it, then we're going to have to charge you with tampering, and we're going to have to dock you a second-round pick.
Yeah.
That's the penalty for me going and literally recruiting your player off of your team in free agency, right? Like, everybody knows that people talk to each other before free agency begins, but they all put up the act like that doesn't happen. Yeah. And I wonder, the point is this, I wonder if this is one of those where they're sitting there in the league office going, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, this is so brazen. This is so ridiculous. And it's out there for everyone to see. Like, everybody see. Like, there is no, look, the only thing you can say at this point, I would think, is to say he did do things for this company. That's the only way you can get. I mean, you can't say that he didn't have a contract with the company for $28 million. Like, there's the document. You can't say that he wasn't on the books with that company for $28 million. Even when they filed bankruptcy, it says we still owe this guy $7 million.
Yeah.
So they filed for bankruptcy, which means the next year, Kawhi getting traded.
Look at that. They ain't got that other $7 million. They ain't got that other $7 million. Where my money on that, man?
So now, hold on.
I still got 7 more on the table.
He got 7 more on the table. So
he get paid $21 million more than Ja got from Wing Guru, though.
Oh my God!
Wild, now people can't even pay people around here.
Hey, and the other,
that's crazy.
We can't even get paid around
hey, did you hear Gary say he saw Billy at the press conference yesterday?
Did he ask him about the wing guru thing?
No, Billy's kid's playing for Cal at Arkansas.
What's that got to do with him asking about wing guru?
No, I know. I'm saying he was in FedEx Forum.
He was there.
Yesterday at the press conference.
You should not be able to come here until you pay John his money on it.
He ain't getting that.
Yeah.
John can go ahead and chalk that one up to a loss.
He was at
Where?
Press conference yesterday for the tip-off classic.
Oh, okay.
Calipari said Burks' kid's playing for him. Is that right?
Antonio Burks got a kid that can hoop?
That's what he said.
Hold on.
He said Amami Chiros, Burks, Billy Richmond, and I think there was one other.
Mommy's just got drafted by the Lakers.
Right. Aiden Kelly is his name. He don't have his last name.
Oh, he doesn't?
Nah, Aiden Kelly is his name. He went to North Point. Yeah, he on his roster.
There you go.
Yeah.
How tall is he?
He's 5'10", 170 pounds. Okay. He averaged 19 points, 4 rebounds in high school. Is the son of former Memphis guard Antonio Burks, who played 3 seasons under Calipari from 01 to 04.
Bro,
his stepfather is star point guard Tony Harris.
Oh, wow.
Oh, snap.
Let me see.
That's him right here. Aiden Kelly.
Do you know?
That's Tony Harris?
Tony Harris' stepdad.
Burks. Hey, Burks broke my heart. Absolutely broke my heart.
Tony Harris?
Do you know Burks? Do you know Antonio?
I got drafted with Burks.
Huh?
I got drafted in the NBA.
All right, Burks broke my heart. About 2 years ago, I'm walking through the FedEx Forum. And Burks, I'm walking up the stairs. Big guy. You know, Antonio's a big dude now.
Yeah.
Big dude. He's got, like, you know, sodas and popcorns or whatever. And he's like, hey, man. Hey. And I turn around. He's like, you don't even recognize me, do you?
Because he looked like
And I look like this. I go, Burks? And he's like, yeah, man. I said, what are you doing and why are you wearing that? This dude was wearing a Lakers jersey at the Grizzlies game and he played for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, man. You got a jersey with your
I'm
name
like,
on it, bro.
Burks, you are breaking my heart
You probably
right
can't
now.
fit that joint no more,
You
bro.
are,
Shout out
bro.
A. Burks, man.
We were playing the Lakers. Bro. You can't play for the Grizzlies and then show up in a Lakers jersey rooting for the Lakers. Come on, bro. Come on, Burks.
That jersey
Come on,
that jersey
Burks.
was an XL. He now 3XL now. I respect that decision.
Unbelievable. But yeah.
My boy like Pierre Niles.
Yeah, but he mentioned that when he was on Gary today. He said that Burks' kid was playing. And I was like, what in the world? I didn't even know Burks' kid was playing in college basketball.
Yeah, it's a Tony Harris' stepson. Yep.
Wow.
That's a weird connection, by the way.
Okay, so here's what the here's what ESPN is reporting. Of course, Pablo was at ESPN for a long time. They say the LA Clippers and team owner Steve Ballmer reportedly have been accused of circumventing the salary cap by paying $28 million to Kawhi Leonard for a no-show job. Pablo Torre, a podcaster and former ESPN contributor, reported Wednesday that the Clippers paid Kawhi Leonard through a now bankrupt company owned by Ballmer. In the latest episode of his podcast, Pablo Torre Finds Out, Torre cited a trove of internal documents from a tree planting company, Aspiration, which Ballmer partially funded with a $50 million investment through his personal LLC in 2021. Later that month, the Clippers announced a $300 million partnership with the now bankrupt Aspiration, including sponsorship in the team's new arena and on the team's jersey patch. According to Torre, Leonard agreed to a 4-year, $28 million endorsement in 2022. The endorsement deal came 9 months after he signed a 4-year, $176 million contract to remain with the Clippers, the maximum allowed at the time under the CBA. A clause in one of the documents purportedly obtained by Torre states that the deal between Aspiration and KL2 Aspire would be voided if Kawhi left the Clippers. According to Torre, Leonard could decline to proceed with any action desired by Aspiration and continue to get paid. An unnamed employee who purportedly worked for Aspiration told Torre that the payment to Leonard was made to circumvent the salary cap. All right. The Clippers say neither Mr. Ballmer nor the Clippers circumvented the salary cap or engaged in any misconduct related to Aspiration. Any contrary assertion is provably false. The team ended its relationship with Aspiration, years ago during the 22-23 seasons. when Aspiration defaulted on its obligations. Neither the Clippers nor Mr. Ballmer was aware of any improper activity by Aspiration or its co-founder until after the government instituted its investigation. So what they're going to say, it says the team and Mr. Ballmer stand ready to assist law enforcement in any way they can. So they're saying, like, no. We had a deal with this company. This company didn't pay us, right? We ended our agreement with them. But so this is not what it appears to be. We'll see, right? I mean, we're going to see.
Bro, I just want to be like Kawhi, bro. You get paid to do nothing.
$21 million for
to do
28
nothing.
28
To
million.
do nothing, TA.
He misses 7.
Just imagine if you just somebody.
7 is missing.
7 is missing.
That's what they say.
Hey, look, hold on. Let me see Kawhi's contract for
Now
this
you
year.
know you done messed up. What he told him Menace Society. Now you know you done messed up, don't
right?
you?
No, you don't, right? Hey, let me see Kawhi's contract this year. Let me see. Kawhi's gonna get
50 a
paid
year.
this year. He's gonna get paid $50 million a year.
$50 million.
Plus that.
So what
21.
they're saying is we didn't have anything to do with Aspiration, and we ended. Like, yeah, Aspiration was involved with the Clippers, but we had nothing to do with them anymore. It's going to be a hard one to get past when your owner put up $50 million for the company. Like, what? What is going on here? What is going on?
Hold it. That's
right?
why
Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like some, hey, we're signing a deal with Aspiration. Like, they're not signing a deal with your owner's got a piece of it. You know what I mean? It's like it's not like some kind of like, right? Like some of these places, you know, you might sign deals with a company. You might sign a deal with a wing company, and then you look up and be like, "Hey, we never got that money.
We never got that money. You know, you said you're gonna pay us for all.
We never got that money.
That ever happened to you, TA?
Like
a company told you you're gonna get some bread for something, you ain't get no money.
No. It'd be fair exchange. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Ain't no.
That's not true.
He said that's not true.
That's not true.
He said it's not true.
Fila.
Fila, yeah.
They never paid you?
No,
they paid me.
He had stuff, but he had a big thing. If he was still a Grizzly, they were going to launch the Tony shoe and have Fila ads.
had a
and,
SIG on the
Oh,
way?
yeah.
And I got hurt.
He's filmed a commercial here.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Over there where they burnt down the church at.
Hey.
For real?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yes. Across the street.
Wait.
See, I have to remember the things he forgets.
Yeah,
You never saw him wear a pair of Filas. There's no video.
I think I tried one time.
There's no videos or anything of it.
So you got paid for Fila and never got.
I actually thought it was going to be a good deal because it was like, you know what? If he wore them, I do think some people would buy. Like, I mean, it was going to be a cool thing to have Fila back, like it's almost like a throwback.
Yeah, I don't trust
but their shoes were horrendous.
Yeah, I don't trust nobody to wear Fila. So how much Fila pay you for that deal?
Oh, it was like $500 grand.
$500 grand?
Yeah.
Just they sent you gear, or just like it was just for the like the.
They spent the whole first year trying to get the shoe to mold my foot. So that year didn't work out. Then the next year came, boom. The shoe was giving me problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then the third year came, hell, I was out the league, man.
$500K
I don't think you
cash.
can find a picture of him wearing them.
Tony Allen.
No,
Fila,
I don't.
hold
No,
on.
I don't think he ever
Tony
wore them. Did you?
Allen,
You never wore them in a game, as far as I know.
No, but I'm looking forward to relaunch that, man. If y'all
You trying to get a deal with Fila, bro?
Or do they have
I
it?
got
Have
forced
they-
to the culture, man.
It was kind of weird that they were going to be doing that because I figured like some of these like legacy brands. Obviously, you're seeing Shaq bring back Reebok. I thought like
Why not me?
I thought Fila and One would both like just relaunch.
Yeah.
Fila
At some
is
point.
Still, I mean, the only people you see wearing them big bulky Filas, and I don't
The
trust
Grant
nobody.
Hillback joints?
The big bulky joints.
No, I'm saying, do they have any athletes?
No, they don't. Their website barely work.
Oh.
Look, I'm on the website right now trying to click stuff, and ain't nothing clicking. We're taking a break to protect our style. For now, the shop is on pause.
Oh,
but
God.
Fila spirit lives on. The website don't even work no more.
Put on my Fila underwear and my Fila hat. Then I went downstairs and kicked the Fila cat.
I can't believe you was gonna wear some Filas on the basketball court, bro.
Yo, Grant Hill won and was crossing people over, dunking them, and I was
And
like,
also had career-altering injuries.
You right about that.
I mean,
Look, bro,
no
come
offense.
on, bro. The hooping in these are
Well, and
disgusting.
also,
these.
what?
I had them.
Yes.
Come on, bro.
My mama had
No,
them.
those were dope back in the day.
Tia had a pair of
Those
these
are that's
horrible Filas.
Yep.
Look at these.
Those are
disgusting.
I figured some of those would like come back. Like somebody would bring back
Mark-
and ones or Filas, British Knights.
Mark used to
You
kill
know what I
me.
mean?
in
British
them,
Knight.
bro.
Put
Norm
some
Powell
K-Swiss
wears
on.
and one.
Huh?
Norm Powell wears and one.
He does?
Yeah, that's what I Googled
Norm
and one
Powell?
athletes, and according to their Wikipedia,
You know who did for a minute was our boy Javon Carter.
Javon Carter did, yeah. He used to wear the mismatch.
He had some
stuff.
and ones.
It says Daryl Macon, who plays in
Daryl Macon.
Where does he play? He plays in Greece.
Oh, Daryl Bacon, yeah. He nice. He supposed to be in the league too. He another cat.
Daryl Macon, Norm Powell, and Thomas Beauchamp.
I know
Not
Beauchamp.
Marshawn. Not Marshawn.
Not Marshawn?
No, Thomas.
His cousin?
Who doesn't even have a Wikipedia page.
Norm Powell is the face of and one.
What it says, according to their Wikipedia.
Not a very and one player either.
But if you Google Norman Powell and one, you just get highlights.
Huh?
If you Google Norman Powell and one, you just get highlights.
Of Norm Powell?
With an and
Also
one. Yeah,
and
getting
one,
an and one. Finishing like an and one. That's what you get.
So he doesn't really wear. Oh, I
So
see
he
the
may
ones.
not.
No, he wears them. These Jones are ugly. Look at these.
He's playing for the Heat this
Look
year,
at them.
right?
Look at them amber ones he be wearing on the court.
Oh, wow.
He just wanted some shoes with his name on them. Norman Powell, it's okay, bro.
Hey, no, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on.
Got the
ones
Norm
at the
Powell.
bottom left.
Got
Yeah,
the Norm Powell signatures.
Yeah, no, we ain't rocking the Norman Powell signature, bro. Look at them. That's what. Go get you a pair. TA.
Shorty almost was MVP. Not MVP. He was almost an all-star this year with no
He
shoes.
almost was.
You see what I'm saying?
He almost was, but them Jones are terrible.
I wonder if I guess he didn't have a deal with Aspiration because he's now in Miami.
He get broke off now.
They could come up with another company, bro.
I
Y'all
do
needed Norman, bro.
They needed Norman.
I do wonder if other players around the league are looking at this going, I need to make sure all my stuff is sewed up, or if they're going, what the hell?
I think the first one.
Really?
I think the first one. It's going to be a lot of, I guarantee you, this morning when that Kawhi stuff came out, a lot of players made phone calls.
You think so?
A lot of players made some phone calls because sometimes you don't know.
that is,
you don't know where your money's going sometimes.
But it is extenuating circumstances because that was like the free agent catch of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, he's leaving Toronto, and I mean, I think the expectation was he was going to go to the Lakers. It's hard to describe what that night was like. We were in Vegas when that happened, and that was like, I mean, that was so shocking because it was one after. First they got Kawhi, then they got Paul George, and it was like, this is honestly the only thing that is like taking that over is the friggin' Luka deal.
That's why Paul left.
Paul didn't get broke off nothing.
He didn't get the Aspire.
He wasn't planting no trees.
He saw Kawhi with all that Brinks truck pulling up. He's like, bro, where'd you get that from?
What, I look invisible?
Yeah, like,
It is so shady that the contract says $28 million in cash.
Bro, come on, bro. You know how much money?
Who has a cash deal
You know how much
for a sponsorship?
He did like one of them little cash now joints down the street. He did a cash now deal down the street.
Who has a cash deal for a sponsorship?
Hey, real Inglewood.
That's unbelievable.
TA?
It literally says in cash.
You know how much money $28 million in cash is?
$28 million.
You know how much money that is?
$28 million. We know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
In fact, that's how it's counted.
If you got to carry it out, that's a couple drop-offs to the cop, for real.
Somebody made this stuff.
Yeah.
They dropped it off and they were like, Kawhi, it's at the door.
Cash.
I want to be like Kawhi Leonard when I grow up. To get paid to not.
Hey, Kawhi, you is the player in the game. Trust
Yeah, bro.
and believe.
You getting paid to
Well,
do
and
nothing.
the funniest thing is, like, he's never spoken in 20 years, so you're not getting anything out of him.
No.
He gonna laugh at their ass.
Have you ever talked to him?
Kawhi, no, I never had a conversation with Kawhi.
You never?
You've never had a conversation.
What we talking about?
I mean,
Marc Gasol has.
like good
Yeah,
shot,
Mark
good
about
shot,
him.
or good
Ain't
game.
nothing.
Like does he talk on the court?
He ain't talking.
So he just runs up and down the
Oh,
court.
he does. He does talk.
Yeah.
I ain't never
There
heard
was a
him
video that was
Yeah, yeah.
around like recently, like last week, where he was overseas in China or Japan or something.
Yeah, and he says like weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's got like phrases or whatever. You know what I mean?
But you
But
never,
I
That's
also-
where the whole board man gets paid thing comes
yeah,
from.
yeah.
Hold on, I also understand his story too, though. I'm familiar
Oh, his
with
story is insane.
his sister, his old man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a cat like that, you
Been through a lot.
you just
So
sit back and respect it however he coming. However he coming, that's how you respect it.
yeah.
But boy's ass gonna have to start talking in this one. Get some point of attorney. Cause boy, I don't know. Somebody.
I will say, if they found out that they gave him $28 million and did, in fact, circumvent the salary cap. Who? My boy?
What's his name who dropped the report?
Pablo Torre.
Keep a watch on him. Keep a watch on him.
Stop.
I'm just saying,
why
bro,
you
he need to
watching
make
Pablo?
sure to mind his business. He had no business seeking and looking and trying to find what's going on with Kawhi.
You think he's a snitch?
You think he's snitching to you? You think he Pablo 6'9"?
Man, Sergeant.
Pablo 6'9".
Pablo, man.
Pablo
Real,
6'9",
Come on,
man.
That's how that go. But at the end of the day, man, I'm pretty sure Pablo gonna take that fine. And,
You think it'll just be a fine?
You think I mean, if it's silver,
it's going to be interesting to see if he
fine.
just
It's
wants
silver, you don't have-
it's time for you
if
to-
he wants it to just go away.
$2 million fine.
take away some contracts or take away some draft picks.
Ain't no contract.
I mean,
into
Pablo Torre is like
Ain't no contract
he's
into
now the guy that you do not want to see coming because he just blew up the whole NFLPA with the last report about all their stuff going on.
Pablo, if Pablo starts sneaking around Memphis, we're gonna have to make some calls.
Pablo
man.
Torre sneaking around, you don't want any part of it.
Yeah, Pablo, stay away from Memphis, bro.
No, but I mean, he said he'd been working on this one for a long, long time. So that's why I say he's not putting this out unless he's got that thing airtight.
No, he gotta
He's
crank
got
it
it
back
air,
up.
but I'm saying he's got it airtight.
So he might.
I've gotta believe.
He was let go on that ESPN let go.
He wasn't let go. He was he started off his own thing.
Do you
and
think-
they actually just signed a deal with the Athletic.
Do you think the NBA would want to do anything about this?
That's what that was the point I was making earlier.
Like, would they, do
that's
you
what's up.
honestly think in the end that they want to do something about this?
But you're gonna have to, bro.
Why?
You can't just let because if
to
you do
punish
that,
it, to punish it, to make an example.
I don't know if that's going to do what they want it to do. Because I think at some point, wouldn't these owners say, if we should be able to pay our guys whatever we want to pay them?
No, I think that I think that would be the pressure. Is that 29 other owners are being like, no. We all, unless it is wildly, like if this takes place all the time everywhere. In that case, then everybody would be like, yeah, okay. Like, you guys were messy, right? If it doesn't, I mean, look, everybody has to play under the constraints of this salary cap, bro. They're all having to do this. They're all having to play under the restraints of the salary cap. And so if they look and they go, bro, this guy in L.A. is like, they've made all these rules. They've made all these rules in the NBA. They have literally changed the NBA completely because of him and because of the guy in Phoenix. Because what they were saying was, I'll spend twice as much as you and penalize me all you want. You think I give a damn about a luxury tax? So now what are they doing? Say, no. There's first apron, there's second apron. You're going to lose draft picks in the future. So all of that is because of this son of a bitch.
And they all hate it.
Right.
So I think it would go the other way eventually, too. It's gone too far this way with the aprons.
But I'm saying he's the reason for all of that. Yeah. And then they say, and you're the one that's still... You said, oh, okay, you want to charge me first apron, second apron, salary, you're going to do... Okay, I'm going to find a way that Kawhi Leonard can make $200 million and not $170 million. And he did. I actually think the other 29 owners will be like, dude, this is effed up. No.
Or the owners are today, trying to make sure their wires are a little bit more tighter.
Oh, you don't think
Because Ballmer just didn't do a good job of hiding it.
I think
they would want to come
owners,
after Ballmer.
You think they would?
Yes, because he's the big kahuna.
Yeah, he is the one that's always like doing all the
He's the one, and he's also the one that's the reason they're in this spot now.
Well, I think there's also
blowing the spot,
but I think there's going to be another side of this where some of these big money owners are going to be like, we should be able to spend whatever we want, especially this new guy that just bought the Lakers, because that's absolutely what he does with the Dodgers.
That's not right.
He just buys whatever he wants.
But there's no salary cap.
There's a luxury tax in baseball, but there's not a salary cap.
Bro,
but there is a luxury.
You've got to think about this through the prism of all of these owners.
I know, but if you get enough of these big owners together, they could end up doing a soccer thing and say, we don't think there should be a salary cap. If we want to pay LeBron James $100 million a year, I should be able to pay LeBron James $100 million a year.
That'll never happen. Never in a million years. They've already gone the other way on this.
Which
They're already saying they're paying the people too much money.
They've gone the other way with now having second aprons. And I'm telling you that they hate it. I think they hate it so much.
Who does?
Because it breaks up their team so fast. You can't keep teams together. That it will come back the other way eventually.
I think
then you would have massive disparity.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it would be horrible.
Nobody
for us.
wants that.
It would be horrible for us, horrible for Oklahoma
I think they're
City.
mad
It
at
would be
Ballmer, bro,
horrible
because
for
he
small
blew up the
markets.
spot today, bro. He blew up the spot.
Well, I also think the whole we're all having to live under this new world because you were just willing to outspend everyone because you've got the arena, you've got the money, and you've got more money than God, right? And you're the one still won't play by the rules? If you are on the up and up and you're playing by the rules, you'd be mad as hell. You'd be mad as hell.
I don't think
I like his man.
Think about this. Hey,
think
no.
people play by the
All right, hey,
rules,
no. Think about this. Think about this. What if Jaren Jackson Jr. didn't sign his extension this offseason, right? And then just ended up like, you know what? I've always kind of wanted to live in LA, and he goes and plays for the Clippers. And then you find out that he's getting paid under the table more than what you were going to spend. Now, you can either do the whole, this is just like it was in college sports, honestly.
Oh, it is. This is exactly college.
yeah.
This is what they've been doing on college
we know
for
people
years.
get paid,
Right.
bro. It's just Ballmer just did a bad job of hiding it, this situation.
You think this is wild? You think this is
Not on this not like a $28 million level.
$28 million?
I think some people are getting paid some extra money on under the table, but
to
it's
circumvent the salary cap.
But
I don't think
Ballmer just did a really sucky job of like circumventing the
Well,
situation.
and also because it makes you wonder: is this the reason they got Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you got an extra $28 million on the table. I'm definitely.
What position were the
What
Clippers?
you want me to do?
Right?
I'll do a backflip and sign a contract if you really want me to.
Right?
Whatever you want. 28 extra? Shh, come on,
It's a
dog.
no-brainer.
No brainer.
Come on, man.
And that makes it a wildly uneven playing field. It does.
Unless everybody is already doing it.
But then you
I think they are.
So if everybody's already doing it, then no, it's still the same playing field.
Okay, but if everybody was already doing it, then why haven't we had some kind of incredibly suspicious free agents moves?
I think on a lower level.
You would freely admit that Kawhi Leonard going to the Clippers was crazy at the time. Yes, it was.
No.
It was crazy.
No, it wasn't, because there was the whole thing out there that he wanted to go back to Southern California because that's where he's from.
He's from Inglewood. He's from
That was
Inglewood.
put out there. He
Like he wanted to go back to Southern California.
Everybody thought he was going to the Lakers.
But LA is not shocking, especially when they did the Paul George thing too. When it was all tied in with the Paul George thing. I wonder if Paul George got anything extra.
But you look, you sprinkle a little extra 28 on
They
the top.
put $50 million in there now.
Yeah.
It's 22
Hey,
missing.
it's 22 missing. So we're gonna find out. No, hey,
Did it go to Paul George?
Paul, you got
We're going
five.
there too.
James probably mad. He only got $2 million.
I don't think.
Do you think Jalen Brunson only went to the Knicks because of his dad?
I would tell you this. I don't think other owners are moving like that.
I bet-
don't.
I'm willing to bet
in the
you.
same way that other owners weren't the reason that we have this whole situation now.
I bet you
we
that-
only have this situation in the NBA with the first apron, the second apron, all of these taxes, and all of these docked draft picks. It's not like everybody. So if you want to say all these other owners are doing it, why weren't all these other owners wildly overspending past the salary cap into the luxury tax? They weren't.
Not all of them.
No,
but
there weren't.
There were way more tax teams back then than now.
You think that Brunson? You think Brunson ain't getting that money on the back end?
Oh, that's a great example.
He took that pay cut. You think that money ain't coming on the back end in some way?
Right.
Somebody paying that money on the back end.
Yeah.
But they just finding different ways to pay the money. Ballmer just sucks at being a scam.
Yeah, Ballmer just like you got to do better with the shell companies, man. You got to do better with the shell companies.
You can't be like, oh yeah, like come on.
Also, tree planting.
That's exactly. Come on.
Very California though.
The other thing is you have all kinds
very California.
And the other thing is you have all kind of friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you could have just signed a deal with something that's not associated with you. Like, just make
that's,
sure that
that's why I thought he.
It's messy. It's messy.
That's what he
That's
didn't
what I'm
really
saying.
brain it. You ain't got no homies or no little homies or no.
The other
big
thing is,
homies.
the other thing is, you have to make sure that never in a million years can Pablo Torre get the contract that says you're getting $28 million cash.
You shouldn't be able to get that. Look, that contract should be somewhere in another country.
Bro.
That country should be in Saudi Arabia
I mean,
somewhere. So nobody should be able to get a hold of that contract.
Man, what the hell you go run up and grab that kind of money over the course of time anyway? That's a lot of money to be placing in a rapper.
Who is it?
Neatly counting it.
That's the one. That's honestly, of all the questions that are going to be asked, my favorite one might be why is it say in cash?
No, for real.
Here's the other thing. What could you do to
how
Steve
can you
Ballmer?
How can you get around that?
Paper
Also,
trail.
what could you do to him?
You don't want no paper trail.
What could you do to him that makes him go, oh, man, I learned my lesson? What could you honestly do to him?
You might have to punch. You got
Because
to punch
again, they
his
don't
team.
have draft picks for 5 years at least.
You trade.
What do you find him?
Terminate the contract.
Forfeit some wins.
You terminate Kawhi's contract and
terminate
say
the
he has
contract.
to go sign with somebody else.
Yeah, terminate the contract. That's the only way I think it would actually hurt him.
And
'cause
also-
they don't have draft picks.
But
It hurts Ballmer. It doesn't hurt Kawhi, though. Kawhi just gets to go
I
play
told
for
you
whoever.
Kawhi is the player in the game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Kawhi is cool.
He can't-
Kawhi's cool.
He's straight.
Kawhi's cool.
It's on Bomber.
Yeah.
He the one who was doing all that hanky-panky.
So that's the only way to hurt him is to take Kawhi away. You would have to void Kawhi's contract.
Yeah. That's the only way. Because he doesn't care about the draft picks. And he
Well,
ain't got none.
and the money does it. Like, what are you going to find him? $10 billion? He's like, okay.
He'll come do that in cash. He'll pay. He'll count it off in cash.
He is worth $153 billion.
150.
He's the eighth richest person in the world.
I mean, you can see how this
player
type of. Honestly, you can see how this kind of ashtray money deal would be like. You're not even thinking about it.
Well, that's what you see.
It's
all
not
these-
because it is ashtray money to him, but to anybody. If you make
well, that's what
did you
most
say
of these teams.
153 billion.
Well, that's what it's gotten to be with these professional
mean?
sports teams that get bought. Is like
Hey.
these ultra billionaires that are buying them, and they're just toys. They're
That's what
bragging
I'm trying
rights
to
for
tell you.
them.
It's an experiment.
Yeah,
It's a little
they're bragging
project.
rights.
Hell, go do it. Hey, give
You like
it to
I like basketball a little bit. I'm gonna go build an
get it
arena
to
for
him.
my
Come on.
team. I like basketball a little
Isn't
bit.
that
I'm gonna
how
make
the para thing originally started? Like when like the Grizzlies were for sale, he was like, I don't want to buy a basketball team.
Yeah, just
Like, and he
like
loves
hoops.
the NBA, and it's
So, yeah.
like.
Only way you
know?
hurt Ballmer is you take some. Either you got to take some away on the team because the money on ain't gonna hurt him.
And
The
look,
picks ain't gonna hurt him 'cause they ain't got
and
no picks.
we need to clarify. They say this is provably false.
They say there's nothing.
We're gonna find out.
But I will
Nothing
say,
to see here.
I will say, it's going to be always very hard for me to get past $28 million in cash. Like that seems so incriminating to me. It's unbelievable. Like I mean,
Yeah. Like who did you get to drop off that bag? Like who was the bag man for $28 million? In
it's
cash?
just funny that you got $28 million in cash from a tree planting company.
It doesn't exist.
It's just. I mean, the company does exist, but now it's bankrupt.
Yeah, they hid that under. They hid that money under a tree.
Yeah.
They told Kawhi go find it
Well, I mean, I guess he's just going to say I have nothing to do with that company.
because you can't track cash.
He's going to say I have nothing to do with that company, and that company did go bankrupt, and we haven't had anything to do with them since 2022.
Then we're gonna throw that
That's what he's
contract.
gonna say.
We're gonna put that contract on the table and be like,
Yep.
"Ain't
Right.
this your LLC?"
Yeah. Before we get you out of here, I do need to mention that you guys finally posted the Jalen Williams interview from Summer League.
Came out, bro. Yeah.
I totally understand why Zebo fell in love with that kid. Honestly, how impressive is he? I don't want to like him, right? It's
But you
Oklahoma
got
City
to.
Thunder, but he is an impossible. Like, I hate to say this, I really
Oh
do.
no,
It
you're about
hurts.
to say something to hurt my soul.
You and Grizz.
He is exactly, honestly, you watch him, he is exactly, as a father, and you have a son right now too, he is exactly the kind of person you want like your kids watching that interview. And seeing this is what a pro athlete is. That guy is so serious about his job. He is so level-headed. I can't believe how young he is. Honestly. And obviously he had the 40 points in the finals game already and whatever, but he is super impressive and seems like a really cool dude too.
Yeah,
I hated the whole thing, honestly. The whole thing is just super depressing because he is when we talk about guys that like have a good head on their shoulders, he's bright too. I mean, God, I hate it. Because he's going to be.
So you enjoyed the show.
Because he's going to be awesome for a decade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is.
He's going to be awesome for a decade. He is.
Should I put it on? Should I watch it in the background later on today?
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's hard. It's hard. It's a hard watch because he is so likable.
Damn it.
I know. You don't want to like him.
I mean, I like.
And then you're watching it and you're like, damn, bro, this guy is. I mean, he is honestly, he is let's just say our kid, who we were mega impressed with, right? I dream of Cedric Howard being like this, right?
Yeah.
Where you draft that kid and you're like, bro, this is everything and more than I could have wanted if I'm drafting it. If you're drafting a guy, because it's like, he obviously cares about his teammates. He's obviously a great culture guy. He obviously takes his, job super seriously. Like, all these things that you just do not see from a guy that's in his first contract. You just don't. He's in his first 4 years in the league.
Poised, professional.
He sounds like a vet.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
You said it's annoying.
No, it's annoying. And one thing I liked about him, he never drank, he never smoked, he never had none of the fun things that the typical NBA.
Right. You got a girlfriend or something?
I didn't ask him about that.
Oh,
but
okay.
I should have put
You
that
should have. You should have.
I should have put that on there. He just got $300 million.
Yeah, you gotta have a little John somewhere.
Yeah. Meanwhile, but hold on, good kid, finished product.
Yeah.
NBA champion, all-star. I like the interview too.
But that's the thing, though. The whole doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, doesn't party, whatever. But he doesn't seem like a total square.
No, he ain't.
He's not. You know what I'm saying?
I saw him at a party.
Some of those guys, but I'm saying some of those guys that are like that. They're like, I've never smoked, I've never drank, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, you're gonna crash out one day, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
he did on the finals.
He did
at the parade.
Yeah.
He said,
he didn't like the way it felt. He didn't like the way it felt.
Yeah, I saw him at a little party at Summer League. He was just kind of cooling it. Like, he was sitting on top of a little couch, but he was cooling,
chilling,
just vibing in that joint.
Cool, dude. He say he the best dressed.
I mean, the FUBU jersey, the FUBU jersey was tough. He had on. He be having some tough, so I be seeing some of his fits be elite. He wore like the FUBU.
We're gonna be dealing with him for a long, long time.
A long time.
Yeah.
It's still
he ain't going nowhere.
It's still, Jalen Williams good for you. It's still forget the rest of your team though. Chet Holmgren
beefing with OKC.
Chet Holmgren still corny. SGA still a merchant. Lou Dort still a hack. Their fans still lame.
Them guys out 100 now.
Who them up?
The OKC.
Oh, they are 100 for sure.
Yeah,
I'm still hating.
People are looking for them. We need to get back.
I'm still. Have you played new 2K yet?
No, it's out.
Yes, I mean it's for the pre-order. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna wait till it come out. Patience is a virtue. I'm still going crazy in 25 right now. Look, I've been playing it so much. Look at my.
Look at this man.
Have you played the new one?
Oh no, yeah. I'm still waiting for my code, bro.
You haven't played the new one?
You see my thumb, bro?
You been playing 2K that much?
That's not from 2K.
That's from 2K, bro. I'm telling you, your stickmanship got to be.
Are you good?
Are you nice?
Good. You want to go in there and kick your ass? Right
yeah, come on. We're gonna run some 2K after this game.
Are you actually really good?
I can play with anybody. I can play with the Hawks.
Who do you play with?
You nice?
I'm nice.
Who do you play with?
You can't leave me open. Ain't no open shots.
Green.
All the time, splash.
Boy, is that unlike your career.
Ain't it, man?
Hey, this is the get back.
Yeah,
he can't leave me open.
No, we gonna go in there right now. What you got to do after the show? Nothing. We gonna go.
No,
play.
I gotta go over there with I gotta go talk to what's his name? Travis King.
Yeah, Travis King.
At the Nike school.
What time?
Yeah. Tipton Rosemont.
I think he want me to come to their practice and do some pick and roll stuff.
I'm glad you mentioned that. How was Rasheed?
She been active.
He was out there with y'all.
I watched yesterday. Because my son, he work out on the other side. When I looked over there, I'm looking in the window while my son working out, and I'm like, damn, these all the drills we did in the league.
Yeah.
So what Rasheed Wallace is doing it, and Sean Williams. Shout out Sean Williams, Memphis.
Wait,
native.
Rasheed Wallace is hanging out?
Yeah, he been working out
Wallace
with the team.
and Sean Williams. They two of the associate coaches.
So check this. Penny just offered the point guard I told you about. Did you see that 2 days ago? Mo Williams kid.
Yeah.
Did he?
He's the point guard for that team.
I just met him yesterday too.
The Nike Academy thing.
He got a little height on him. He about 6'2".
6'3", yeah. What? So Rasheed got them doing like drills, like real
NBA drills. Sean Williams. That's what I'm saying.
They really out there, bro, just working out with these kids.
I'm talking. They doing closeout drills.
This is not a small investment that Nike has made in this stuff.
I'm talking about they got strength and conditioning guys over there.
For real?
You know what I'm saying? They go through segments they got little worksheets. Little sheets of paper with the workout on there, what they doing in practice. So today I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna find out where I fit in. Not as being hired, but consulting.
Oh, you're consulting.
Yeah.
Oh, Tia the consultant. Yeah. The grandfather consultant. Okay.
He got
LLC.
No, he got to deal with the landscaping company.
Grandfather LLC.
Thank you, Tony. As always, we'll be back after this. Chris Vernon Show.
Scottie Scheffler ran away with the Open Championship this weekend. My God, this guy, he's not real. Have we reached the point with Scottie Scheffler where you don't have to care a thing about golf, but you still know there's a dude named Scottie Scheffler who is awesome at it?
He is solidified himself as one of the greats in the sport. At this point, probably of all time.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can, only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
The NBA announced their Dunk of the Year yesterday. It was voted on by the fans, and it went to Ja Morant for his double clutch through Porzingis and Derek White. The call of it was excellent. That game we hung on to for a long time last season, but it was a spectacular dunk.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. And look who's back in the country. Jessica Benson from The Jessica Benson Show, which you can watch and listen to every morning at 8 o'clock on Grind City Media, YouTube, and everywhere you get your podcasts. Europe, huh?
I'm back.
Yes. And
Europe.
you were...
I'm European now.
You did resent the fact that you were having to go over there at the beginning of college football. I
take it all back. It was awesome.
It was just poor. It was just poorly
it was poor
timed.
timing.
But
it was awesome. But it was poor timing. But it was awesome.
It felt like you got, I mean, just following you on Instagram, it felt like you went to a lot of places.
We did Amsterdam, Paris, Rome, and then Tuscany where the wedding was.
Good grief.
Yeah, it helps. Chris's friend lives in Amsterdam, so that's why we hadn't been able to visit him and his wife. They recently had a baby. Haven't seen them in like 4 years. So we're like, all right, if we're going over there, we got to see you. We got to meet baby Charlie. And then we want to do something for ourselves in between. So we went to Paris. And then we never know how to be normal. So we were like, all right, we're going to Italy. So I've never been to Rome. I want to see the Colosseum and the Vatican and the Forum and all that stuff.
All right, rank the four.
Ooh.
The 4 places, 1 through 4.
I am a Paris lover.
Number
Paris
1,
is
Paris?
Yeah, I'm a Paris girl.
Bro, I want to go to Paris so bad,
I adore
bro.
Paris.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. And this time around, because we had done the majority of the tourist stuff on family trips of our own back in the day, we really just treated it as a wander, eat, drink, escape kind of trip. They are so good with third spaces. Like, you know, all the conversation in America, we have no third space, like parks or just places to hang out. You see so many people, particularly young people, just hanging out outside, whether it be in a park or along the river or along a canal, and people are playing music or reading or picnicking or having wine or just like these large groups. I don't know. It was
Paris is number
cool
1, huh?
Place. Yeah, I know it's controversial. Some people like really get on the whole Parisians are rude thing. I have not had that experience. I have found that if you open up a conversation and just very quickly are like, parlez-vous anglais? Do you speak English? And they'll know you're American or an English speaker, and they'll say yes, and then they will converse with you in English. But at least you tried, and you showed that you respect their language, and you're not just some like loud American barging in on their space. We had amazing conversations with various waiters and waitresses. One is coming on a vacation to Millington, coming up from Paris to Millington.
Navy?
That sentence is a
Navy.
That's a
Is his
nasty
uncle.
sentence.
The
Vacation to
Elvis
Millington.
poll is still so crazy international. Like if you say, you know, because they're always really interested. Where in the States do you live? And I'm like, Memphis.
Right.
Oh, Elvis. Like first and foremost.
Yeah,
got a lot
yeah.
of Elvis. Got a couple Glows. Got a couple Justin Timberlakes and a couple Jaws. So those
All
were
right.
the 4. But the majority is Elvis. And we had this one waitress who, like, every time she'd come back to our table, she'd be like, "Thank you, Mama."
Oh my
How
God.
you doing, Mama? And like the first 4 times, it was really cute and endearing. And then
Like,
we were
all
like,
right.
holy hell!
Enough
you're gonna
with the Elvis stuff.
But it was sweet. So Paris is my number 1. I'd say Amsterdam. Just we biked around that whole city.
Look at Italy getting 3 and 4.
I know, which is so
wow.
because I think Italy as a country in its totality. If you had to rank countries, I'd probably put Italy number 1.
Okay.
Because the index shifts with, like, I've now seen Rome, Tuscany, Venice, and Lake Como, and those as a collective would like blow other things out of the water. Rome was really cool. It's so old. To be somewhere that's like close to 3,000 years old
Right.
versus a country that's 250 years old, just
Sure.
the antiquity of it. The Colosseum was incredible to go through, and you recognize we will never have a Colosseum because when our stadiums get old, we knock them down.
I mean, we got one, but that joint just kind of like molded down the street.
Yeah, Mid-South Coliseum.
We got one. We got a Coliseum down the street.
Yeah,
Just
but
look
do you?
kinda-
I mean, don't you think eventually the process would be they're just going to knock it down and start?
I mean, they should
over
have
again?
20 years ago.
Yeah, now it's just like it's like
that's-
molded and like rats
So
live in
the
there.
fact that you're standing in a place where like those gladiator games actually took
Right.
place is like a wild
Yeah, yeah,
mental
yeah.
experience to go through. But the thing with Amsterdam is it's so it's like so family focused. We were there meeting this baby and just finding out like, how much easier it is to have a child there from the fact that like when our friend gave birth, and this is through the whole country, or the whole state, I mean, or city in Amsterdam, they give a registered nurse who comes and lives with you for the first 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Once you have the baby, so that you have a helper immediately. The maternity paternity leave is like 5 to 6 months. Companies will regularly work with moms and dads where like the mom is off Mondays, the dad is off Fridays, so you're doing like a 4-day work week. They bring their babies to the bar, to the restaurant, to the theater, and the babies are also well behaved.
Wow.
It was a really wild thing to experience, and being able to bike around, public transportation, that's the thing that always stands out. It's like, I always wish that we had more reliable public transportation, because then you could get around the city and
Sure.
explore all these different places. But there it's encouraged. There's more bikes than people. I biked, thought I was going to die at first, and next thing I knew, I'm like cruising through cars.
Oh,
and-
there's nothing crazier than the bike culture in New York now. Yeah. Everybody's on these city bikes, and it is
But there's
so
too
dangerous.
many-
It's
Exactly.
unbelievable.
So there, it's like the biker has the right of way. And,
Yes.
and everyone knows it in Amsterdam. And in New York, cars
They
are
are
like,
fu-
excuse me, I've been here much longer than you have.
They are
I'm gonna run you
flying
over."
around everywhere. They're like motorized. It's these city
Yeah.
bikes.
And we're just not
they
used
are
to it.
everywhere.
Yeah, and these are, for the most part, there are a couple motorized, but most people are using it for exercise. Everyone's skinny. Like, it's such a fit culture.
Yep.
It's just a really weird,
Amsterdam.
like, everyone is pretty fit. The outdoors culture of it all is huge. Again, the park scene is massive. Like, in the evening, the parks are just filled with people either running or biking or walking
I am
dogs or
shocked
hanging
by
out.
this ranking.
I know.
Number
Hey,
one,
look.
Paris. Number
Look.
2, Amsterdam. Number 3, Rome or Tuscany.
Probably Rome. I didn't get to see
Okay.
Tuscany. I saw a villa in Tuscany.
Okay.
And I didn't get to see Florence.
Gotcha.
And people love, like, people
Yeah, yeah.
rave about Florence, and we
Right.
weren't able to see that. And that's no knock to the Tuscan villa we were at. Was sick.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like a princess for 3 days.
Tuscany.
And it was gorgeous. But all we did was drink wine and eat food and
Yeah, right.
have a wedding kind of deal.
Sure.
But yeah, I think that's
You
where
weren't
we're at.
bopping
Why is
around
everybody saying
everywhere.
Paris sucks? Like, what everybody guess? What's that?
Yeah, people
They
really
say
hate
it.
Paris.
People. I see these videos. People saying it's dirty and there's like graffiti everywhere. And
Really?
Yeah,
like-
people are really anti. That's just not the Paris that I have.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they have
experienced.
poo water in the Olympics?
Well, okay, so the set used to be disgusting, and
water. They did. There was poo water,
Well,
yeah.
But the whole thing was the fact that they had the audacity to suggest that they could ever clean the Seine to a point where it would be clean enough to swim in it, because it's been a trash pile for
Yeah, right.
years and years. But the last time I was in Paris was 2014, and like, you didn't hang out at the Seine. Like, it was there, but I don't remember
Right.
it being a pivotal point of my trip. Now, I mean, we drank a bottle of wine on the Seine one night. One night we were wandering, and there was this group just like jamming, playing music, and we stopped and listened for 40 minutes. It's packed. The water looks cleaner. I'm not going to swim in it. You can.
Yeah.
They have it available to swim if you want to. I'm not going to swim in the poop water.
Yeah.
But no, it was
do that.
really lovely.
You can do that in
and
Milton.
I do get it though, because French people absolutely, they're so different, especially in the restaurant culture, because they're not working for tips. So they basically operate under the standpoint of, when you order, you better be ready to order everything. They're going to come to you once. You might have to flag them down. And then you won't hear from them again until you need the bill. And you have to ask for the bill. And I think that makes a lot of Americans really uncomfortable. And like, they're like, excuse me. But you just have to be like, l'addition. And then they'll bring you the bill. And then that's fine. And they don't come in and like check on you, because they're not trying to, again, work to get a tip. They're just trying to efficiently.
You don't tip.
No. There are some, like, we went to a couple of restaurants that had the option, and because we had some really, maybe that's why we had the nice conversations we had, we gave a little bit, but tipping culture is still really, really
Shout out France,
different
man.
from here. We went to some art museums.
Parlez-vous français?
Felt really smart.
Well, you missed. Look, last week we had all of these great college football
I know,
games,
and now it's
so
week
now
2
you
and they want to hate everything.
Now you return. Now you return for week 2. You're gonna have to do some selling to us to help us.
Okay.
You say you got 5?
I got 5.
I don't think you. I don't think you could sell us
Wait
on
for it.
5.
I could have done 8.
No, you couldn't.
I could have done 8.
Nah.
Yes,
You could have done 8 what?
No,
I could have done 8 games.
You could have done 8
Yeah, but
poorly.
I'm thirsty for this.
You
don't
coulda-
understand.
yeah,
I'm
right.
sitting on my
'Cause you
phone
haven't watched them.
on Xfinity. I was able to watch.
You should have.
The,
You should have watched what we watched. I promise you. You watched a little bit of Texas Ohio State. You'll be ready for the
I watched
season
the
to
beginning of
not
Texas,
happen
Ohio
anymore.
State,
Oh, my
and that was
gosh.
miserable. I watched.
So was Clemson and
Jess, you have to either
LSU.
swim in the poo water or watch Texas Ohio State
Oh,
again.
my God.
I was so bored. I was so mad.
So boring.
So I got so
Yeah.
excited because we get it up on the phone. Shout out the Xfinity app. If you get off Wi-Fi
Yep.
for whatever reason, it works. This happened to us in Argentina last year around this time too. We get it to work, and I'm just watching drop after just
Oh, my God.
poopiest
It was
game.
awful.
And then Chris was watching the Syracuse-Tennessee game.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Syracuse is getting their butt
Yep.
kicked. And then luckily, the one fun part was I got to watch the Florida State-Alabama game with Alabama fans.
That was amazing.
Which was a wildly enjoyable experience
bet.
to watch them just
It was
all
just
in
just
shambles.
Clemson, LSU, and Texas Ohio State both being duds
Yeah.
was such a downer.
But USC scored 70 points, so
Yeah,
we're
your
coming
guy
off.
needs to chill.
All right, we have one great game
Okay.
of this week, one obvious game, and that is number 15 Michigan
Yep.
at number 18 Oklahoma, 6:30 on ABC. Oklahoma a 5.5-point favorite. Michigan comes off their win over New Mexico. Oklahoma beat Illinois State, so neither of those really matter. This is the beginning of it all for both these teams, and truly, I'm excited to watch for the Bryce Underwood introduction game.
And John Mateer. We have
And
not
John
seen
Crazy Legs
Yeah,
Mateer.
we haven't
Good
seen
quarterback
him.
game.
We haven't seen him
He
in
was my
a.
Washington State fave of last year, following in
Yeah.
the footsteps of Cam Ward.
I have not watched. I have not seen. I didn't see 1 second of Oklahoma this past weekend. So
I think they sat some of their offensive linemen,
Okay.
especially some of their starters. I read on an Oklahoma message board because a lot of people have pointed out that their offensive line did not look particularly dominant against Illinois State, and some Sooner fan was like, well, he didn't play everyone. Give John Mateer a chance. I am, which is fine. I'm just really fascinated by the Underwood story. There's a great article in The Athletic that it just kind of pinpoints how he represents the changing of the ways for Michigan. They went from during Harbaugh's time exclusively using NIL to retain, and now he represents using NIL to go get big fish. And this idea of like a superstar, the marketability, they compare his marketability efforts similar to what you saw from Cooper Flagg at Duke. And they go through the whole process of Larry Ellison, the billionaire, his wife that people don't really know much about except that she went to Michigan. She's 50 years younger than him, and she wanted their money to go to Michigan football, and it went towards getting Bryce Underwood. And
when we did this
Tom
story
Brady
a couple
and
weeks ago,
Portnoy.
it said they looked her up, and I was trying to explain that that's how they got her, got him, and they said it's his 5th wife. I was like, damn, dog, damn.
81, and she's
5 is a
30.
lot. 5 is a lot.
5. It's a lot of alimony. To
Yeah,
pay,
that's a lot, bro.
Even though I assume
5
those
wives.
prenups were pretty
Yeah.
airtight. But
Larry
you know,
Ellison.
He's the whole story of like he grew up playing down the street from Ann Arbor, and then he commits to LSU,
right,
and then he
yeah.
flips. And the whole thing is, did he flip because his heart really tugged at Michigan, or did they just offer
Money.
him a boatload of money
Yeah,
and he becomes
money.
the first, 8-figure quarterback or 8-figure player in Michigan history? So he had a pretty good debut, 21 of 31 for 250 yards and a touchdown. But now he has to go up against a much better defense in Oklahoma. So this is it. Like this is where you start really trying to get a feel on how good a team can be, how good a player can be. Week 1's for hyperbole central. Like Arch Manning could come back and have a great rest of their season.
This is also a huge Big Ten SEC.
Yes.
Because, right, these teams both, anytime you get those two conferences, like they're the ones that are going to be battling it out, and they're the ones that are going to be, and SEC didn't have that great of a deal with them taking that Alabama loss. It didn't, SEC could not poke its chest out after this first weekend the way that they normally do.
ACC got to stunt around after week 1,
Absolutely.
and SEC is a little quiet.
That's right.
And I feel like this is one of not the first, but one of the first games I've seen with two teams with Jordan on their uniforms.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they got two Jordan teams.
Oh.
So shout out to the little details. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying?
It's the little things.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is a
It's a
good
good
top
game.
25
Jordan
matchup. It is
matchup,
good.
man.
What time is that game?
6:30. It's the primetime
6:30.
ABC
Okay.
game.
Prime time.
Is there anything that feels like this game? This feels kind of. You remember when Belichick, when he would always face a rookie quarterback, it was like, oh crap, like the rookie quarterback would get killed.
Right.
What is it, the Zach Wilson or Darnold clip where it's like, I'm seeing ghosts out there?
It's Sam
like,
Darnold.
Yeah, Belichick's record against the rookie quarter, it just feels like Brent Venables against a freshman quarterback.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Could be.
I'm rooting for him, man.
And on the road.
Yeah,
Could be.
and on the road.
All right, next up, how can you not get excited about our first SEC game of the season?
Oh, Lord.
It's Ole Miss, Kentucky.
Oh, my
Sign
God.
me up for a
Bro,
conference game in
JB.
week 2.
JB.
Sign me up. Kentucky, 10-point underdog at home. I didn't realize how bad the vibes were for Mark Stoops until I was reading an article in one of their local papers in which they were comparing his point of his career right now to John Calipari and saying just like it was over for Cal and everyone knew it, it's over for Stoops and everyone knows it. And I'm like, wow, we have really gotten quick on that considering how far of a flip he had for Kentucky, but it's like being the victim of too much success, even though their success never ends in a playoff or a championship, but they have.
He is by far the longest tenured
8 straight bowl games.
SEC coach.
Oh, yes.
Kirby's, I think, second, right, when we did that list?
Yeah.
His buyout is $30 million, so he's probably not going anywhere at this moment. They need a vibe shift, and you know what that would do that? Beaten Ole Miss for a second straight year. The past 4 games between these two teams have been decided by 3 points or less. So that allowed me to tantalize the idea that maybe it could be somewhat interesting. Kentucky goes Ole Miss, Eastern Michigan, South Carolina, Georgia, Texas, Tennessee.
Okay,
that
got
is just brutal.
One red flag.
Kentucky?
On this game. Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky's existence. That's fair.
Buddy Zach Caldi, whatever his name is.
Calzada.
That played at Incarnate Word. They played Toledo last week, Vernon.
Yeah.
Have you seen his numbers from that game?
He's terrible.
Threw for 85 yards.
85 yards in a college football game,
Yeah,
bro.
dude, he's only.
They weren't showing anything.
Their
They knew
running
Ole Miss
backs-
was coming up next
Their
week.
running backs combined for 207 yards. They had some great
There you
success
go.
on the ground. Their defense is
85 yards, bro.
And there's a
evenly
revenge factor
matched.
for Ole Miss. I know you look at the LSU and Florida games late last year, but like the Kentucky
was
game,
the turning point.
That's the one at the beginning of the year that cost them the playoff. If they could have lost those late games to LSU and Florida, and they would have made the playoff if they would have just beaten Kentucky. But they crapped away that game at home to Kentucky. So there's a revenge factor for the Rebels.
They absolutely destroyed
John Ramp talking himself
Georgia
into
State
it. Why did you
last
take Ole
year.
Miss this week or something?
No.
It sounds like you did.
you
That sounded like a.
No.
Yeah, I feel like you did that in the mirror before you came
Well,
in.
Ole Miss has
With his
this,
girlfriend behind him waving the
practice.
pom-pom.
I'll get my
It's in the
spiel is on
family
the
now.
Oklahoma-Michigan game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This Harrison Wallace kid, who they have at receiver and who's also serving as a punt returner, I know it was against Georgia State, but he had 5 catches for 130 yards and 17 yards per punt return, and then he had a 50-yarder wiped off by a penalty.
But
So
we
it's
need
against Georgia State.
we gotta hope Georgia State stinks because that's who
I know,
Memphis
that's
plays.
messed up.
Yeah, I know, right?
It seems like they do.
I hope so.
I hope so. I hope they have a similar
I
result.
think Cal Dalza stinks, bro. I need you to pipe it. 10 for 23 against Toledo is downright disgusting.
Dude, he is
It's
1
not
and
good.
9 in his career in the SEC. Like,
10
he's
for
bad.
against Toledo? 45% in college?
Listen, I
Yeah,
didn't
but-
say it was a perfect week of college football.
No, but what Kentucky does is they drag you into the gutter. Like no, seriously, that's what makes Ole Miss so uncomfortable. He just wants to call plays and fly up and down the court. You fly up and down the
at
field.
Kentucky,
Yeah.
their game was so bad against Toledo. They didn't even play the song that they normally play for the student section.
Bluegrass?
They didn't even play it. They didn't even play it.
Oh, wow.
They were like,
Yeah.
ugh, this is
That's terrible.
horrific.
Okay, all right.
I will say everybody in the free world had Toledo last week.
Yeah.
So that was not unexpected.
Yeah, but 10 for 23, bro.
Next up, we have to
Be
start
better.
really
Calm down.
caring about other non-power football teams.
Let's
and that's
go.
why we are all Team Florida Gators this week as they take on South Florida. Florida, a 17.5-point favorite. This game would have never been on my list without the happenings of last
Wait,
week.
why are we Team Florida Gators?
Yeah, we have to be Team South Florida. We
No.
Do you
need
want them to lose?
No.
Why?
Because we get
Because
we get
we
a chance
play
to
them.
play them.
Oh, I know, but
I wanna
the
beat
more
them.
losses, the better.
no.
Okay, fine.
No.
My bad.
Yeah,
Never
because
mind.
we
I'm
have to
sorry.
make the
Wait, wait,
playoffs.
It makes us look way better
Okay, fine.
if we beat a team that beat Florida.
I see your
right?
Okay, yeah,
logic.
'cause we
I
only-
see your logic, and they play
Yeah.
Miami next week, so they have a
'Cause-
chance for 2 signature
So, I mean,
wins.
if
Maybe
they-
they lose this week and beat
Well, then I
Miami
have a
from
bad
there.
stat for you because I don't know if you're familiar with Parker Fleming, not Grizzlies Parker Fleming, who we all love,
Shout out
but
Flocka,
Parker
Flocka,
Fleming
Flocka.
over at Blueprint Sports, who does all sorts of college football statistics. He does a "Did we really get beat that bad?" graphic every week, and it's basically the net success rate of a team, so you see how they actually compared inside the margins of the game.
Boise didn't
as
get beat that
opposed
bad?
to explosive plays, turnovers, all that jazz. The team that had the highest positive net success rate and still lost in week 1 was Boise State.
Oh.
So despite everything you saw,
score not indicative of the
perhaps
data.
a little skewed data going on.
The data.
And if you look back, like Boise State had a ton of turnovers. It was seeing that Boise State result last week while I was
shocking
out gallivanting the country. Like very few things forced me to take out my phone and like write notes.
No.
Be like, ooh, this is
That's huge.
pertinent to Memphis. That was huge. It just
you know
opens
what?
up the whole thing.
And honestly, look, our beloved Jenna's a Florida grad. She would be crestfallen if they lost to South Florida, as would Billy Napier. About let them lose by 3 or something, right? So that they prove like, hey, they played an SEC foe and they were
also team
and they were right
beat 'em
there
down
with
a
them.
peg. Everyone's talking about Byron Brown like he's the
How many are they favored by?
17.5.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay, well, the data does not believe in the South Florida 31-7 win.
There's so many ways that
17 and a
this
half.
non-power group can go. Like, James Madison plays Louisville this week, too.
Yeah.
So let's say USF loses to Florida, James Madison beats Louisville, then it's going to shift into this. I just think it's a Memphis controls their own destiny story, and I want all these other teams to lose as much as possible along the way. Okay, last ones. I could have gone many different ways. Like I said, I could have gone with Mississippi State, Arizona State. I think that could be fun in Starkville. Illinois, Duke. I like Duke as a potential upset. Iowa State. Who wants to take the under?
Oh my
Instead,
God.
let me give you 2 teams who
These were the ones
have
that got
a
eliminated. Those are.
those are the eliminated
All
ones.
right.
Okay.
Oh, Lord, I'm scared.
A multi-generational rivalry dating back to 1891. They haven't played since 2011. It is the border war between Kansas and Missouri. It is their first time playing since Missouri left the Big 12 for the SEC. Missouri was picked to finish 12th in the SEC this year. They started the year with 2 quarterbacks. They're already down to 1 after 1 week because Sam Horn broke his leg in the first quarter of their game against Central Arkansas last week. Sam Horn, I was actually intrigued by him.
Golly.
He was drafted by the Dodgers. He was taken 17th.
Broke his leg?
Leg injury. Maybe he just hurt his leg.
Good
I don't think he broke his
grief.
leg because there's
Okay.
some path for him to come back. He had Tommy John surgery last year. It stinks for him. But now it's Bo Pribula's job, the Penn State transfer over at Missouri. Meanwhile, Kansas, they're 2-0. They've played twice. We don't have very many 2-0 teams. Beat Fresno State week 1, Wagner week 2. Jalen Daniels is back. I love him. He absolutely upsets me every single year because I think this is going to be the year that Jalen Daniels really takes Kansas somewhere. 456 yards, 7 touchdowns in 2 games. We will see. Their run defense has been great. Missouri's been a good running team.
You
I think it could
certainly
be a
had a
fun
down
game.
year last year, but
It's a real rivalry.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
border war.
we don't get a lot of these,
It's
so
back.
I like that. I like a little border war.
Me too.
A little smoke, you know what I'm saying?
And they didn't like each other. They don't like each
They
other.
don't like
get
each
off
other.
my border, man.
There's a
And
lot of.
Kansas is stuck in the Big 12.
That's right.
Like the players on the teams in these things, sometimes who knows how much they care, but like the fans hate each other.
Sure.
I'll
Oh,
take
yeah.
it.
All right.
Listen, we're digging for
Kansas
gold.
versus Missouri. What time is that game on? What time is Kansas, Missouri?
That's
If I want to flip that on.
2:30.
Okay.
2:30.
Give me.
2:30.
What time is the Florida one?
The Florida.
Are you giving me? Are you spreading out the
Is
day here?
3:15. Yeah, 3:15 on SEC
And then
Network.
the Ole Miss game is what?
That's the Ole Miss 2:30 one is
ABC.
2:30 ABC. So
Oh,
we got a little
it
heavy
should be the
afternoon.
Jefferson Pilot game.
Got a little afternoon.
It would have been if this was the old
I know,
days. Ole
it's-
Miss,
back in
Kentucky is
my day, this was the
absolutely.
Jefferson
Shout out
game.
to the 3 Daves and Texas Pete Tatas.
Yeah.
Okay,
Golden
finally?
flake potato chips.
We have manufactured drama.
All right, last
It's
one.
not real drama. It's manufactured drama.
I told you,
but it at
this-
least gives us something.
That she's trying, guys, but
You're
this
telling
is.
me telling me you're gonna pick against
Bro, your
Mike
second
Gundy
one was-
as a 28.5-point favorite at Autzen Stadium.
Bro, what?
Because it's Oregon, Oklahoma State.
Oh, I know why
we
this
have
is
coaches.
beef.
We have coaches fighting already, but not really if you go deeper into their quotes. But per usual, college football can't be normal about anything, and everything gets blown out of
Right.
proportion. But Mike Gundy on his radio show this week, I read the quote, one of those standard, read the quote before I listened to the quote.
Yeah.
Reading the quote, you're like, oh, God, my Gundy, what are you doing? You listen to it. He was actually having a pretty decent conversation about how much money Oregon has spent on their roster in one season, which he equated to $40 million, as opposed to Oklahoma State having spent like $7 million between 3 years. And he floated this fairly interesting anecdote that he has heard from other coaches about the idea of scheduling non-conference games via like your funding eventually, and trying to play teams that are closer in equality with how much money you're spending on your roster. Anyway, Dan Lanning then fired back.
Right.
And he was a little spicier on it, and he said, if you want to be a top 10 team in college football, you better be invested in winning. We spend to win. Some people save to have an excuse for why they don't. I can't speak on their situation. I have no idea what they got in their pockets over there. Translation. Oklahoma State's broke.
Broke boy.
They're
broke boy.
No, but the thing with Oklahoma State,
translation.
Oklahoma State's billionaire died.
Yeah,
Sorry.
T. Boone Pickens is dead.
Exactly. If T. Boone Pickens was still around, he'd be flinging his money in more effective ways. And he's still, I think,
there's going to come a day where Phil Knight passes away, and we'll see if the Oregon support still.
Precisely.
Right.
Hey, look, bro.
Precisely.
I really want Oregon. This is an idea for y'all. Oregon, if you want the idea, you can have it. I want y'all to win this game by 30. Make y'all a little recap video, and the song should be "I don't talk to broke boys, I don't talk to broke boys." I need that, Oregon. I need that on the highlight tape when you beat Oklahoma State by 50 this weekend.
I just think it's a funny little additional something
There's
that got
no
blown
way.
way out of proportion.
I got to be honest with you. There's no way he has ever been a 28.5.
28.5.
No way.
Bro, he been bad for a couple years, bro.
But there's no way he has been a 4-touchdown underdog.
Their starting quarterback did break. I think he did break his leg.
Oklahoma
So
State.
they're starting a first-time starter going into Austin afternoon game.
It's the largest underdog position for a Gundy team against a non-conference opponent.
I mean, it has to be.
Unfortunately, also a 230 kick. We're slim pickings.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can I have one honorable mention?
2 years ago, they were in the Big 12 championship game.
Sweet.
I sent this to Jalen.
That's my guy, Ollie.
Yeah.
Get Ollie going, Verno.
Get Ollie going, Verno.
Live from the Kibbe Dome in Moscow, Idaho this week. You can't see it.
Idaho.
Wait for it. It's the best uniform of the college football season will be on display. Idaho is wearing their Fightin' Taters helmets.
Oh,
they are wearing
that's
the
tough.
Fightin' Taters
That
when they
is
take
tough.
on St. Thomas, Minnesota at the Kibbe Dome. Tell me these are not the toughest helmets
that's
that you have
tough.
seen of the year.
Yeah,
Fightin'
The
Taters?
Fightin'
Taters is a tough-ass helmet, bro.
And they're the Vandals?
Yes.
Yeah.
But they're Tater country.
That is a tough helmet,
Taters?
They're Tater country.
Oh, that is
Grown
awesome.
in Idaho.
The Fightin' Taters.
I need them to put that on the video game so I can play with Idaho just for the vibes.
Yeah, Fightin' Taters.
Fighting
So,
Taters.
if the schedule
What a
stinks,
helmet.
you can at least watch some highlights.
My
from the
God,
Fightin'
this
Taters.
week is atrocious.
It's a little brutal.
It really is.
It's a little brutal.
Rough. Thank God
My
we got
God.
the NFL opening weekend.
Yeah, and there's an NFL game Thursday night and Friday night and Sunday.
I feel like
so-
they made the schedule to really give the NFL their
You
their
think
time
so?
to shine, and
You
then
think
they
so?
come back next week and we can have good
Michigan,
games all
Oklahoma
around.
is good.
Michigan,
That is a
Oklahoma's
legitimately good. Like, I am excited to watch those two teams.
I think
Like
Kansas,
always.
Missouri is too. I like
I
Kansas,
find it
Mizzou.
interesting.
I like Kansas.
I'm getting a lot of Citrus Bowl early vibes from Michigan, Oklahoma.
It really is. The pre-Citrus Bowl.
I'm getting
the Outback Bowl.
the Citrus Bowl before the Citrus Bowl.
But look, you know what always happens though? We say a slate is
And
shitty, and we're gonna wake up on
And then
Saturday.
ULM is gonna
You got
push
bangers.
Alabama to
I
the
know.
end.
We're gonna have bangers all day. Now that we're saying the slate.
You're probably
That
right.
Illinois Duke game could be pretty
Like
good.
Baylor,
and
SMU could be
close.
could be a good game. Like
Yeah.
we gonna end
You
up
got to
having some
figure out
ones-
who could get picked off.
Exactly.
Of the top, like, is there anybody in the top 10 that could get picked off outside of?
Illinois could get beat by Duke.
And nobody
It would be
considers
a
that. I got
colossal.
it that they
Yeah, I
are
know,
top
I know.
10.
We
but,
interested in Baylor, SMU.
Like that's what I just said.
Iowa
Oh, that's
could
good.
beat
That's
Iowa State.
that's Jennings.
I just
Yeah.
said that.
Oh yeah.
Baylor, SMU. Who else?
The Iowa State game.
Kent State versus Texas Tech.
You just can't get me excited for that
No,
one.
Kent State's.
I can't. do
Utah
it.
State, A&M. Austin P. Brands against Georgia. Clemson. I want to see what Troy got. Memphis plays Troy next week. We can see what Troy.
Okay.
See what,
Get a little.
see if Troy's
look
shaking
at
something.
Troy.
But yeah,
Well,
there's
it's just
no
duds all over.
Yeah. So if something pop up, it's gonna be because some crazy stuff happens.
All right.
It'll be exciting.
Inevitably, something crazy will happen because we are expecting this to be
Exactly.
a terrible weekend.
Exactly.
Right? That's the way it always goes. Thank you to Jessica Benson as always. Thank you to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Rosa across the glass. Thanks to Jalen back in the studio. We will be back tomorrow. Until then, we gone.